When will your vaccination card be invalid for foreign travel? What policy update did Disney Cruise make? And what's happening in New Orleans? We'll get into all that in just a minute, but first, I'm Brandon with the Adept Traveler, and this is Today in Travel for August the 31st, 2021. Two European countries, Austria and Croatia, have updated their COVID policies. To now enter these countries without quarantine, you must have been fully vaccinated within 270 days, which is just under 9 months. You are considered fully vaccinated 14 days after the final dose of the vaccine. This means that if you fall outside the 270-day window, you will be treated as if you are unvaccinated, which includes, amongst other things, mandatory quarantine. At the moment, there are procedures in place to help avoid quarantine if you fall outside of the 270-day window. The primary one is to get tested on arrival. Right now, this only affects those that were vaccinated as part of a clinical trial, so most vaccinated U.S. travelers don't have to worry about this just yet. With boosters scheduled to become available in mid-September, if you maintain full vaccination status, then this just becomes additional paperwork that needs to be submitted before your trip. Your travel advisor can assist you with this. Personally, I believe that if countries do follow in the footsteps of Austria and Croatia, and there are many that are considering it, they will probably implement very similar programs, much like how the 72-hour window for COVID testing has sort of become a standard across numerous countries. Since we're talking about vaccination requirements, let's talk Disney for a minute. When people think about Disney, they think Disneyland or Disney World, but there's another Disney experience that people tend to overlook, and that's their cruise line. Well, now Disney has become the latest cruise line, following Carnival and Royal Caribbean, to update its vaccination policy. Their new policy conforms to updated requirements from the Bahamas, which require all passengers to be fully vaccinated. Disney Cruise policy requires that proof of vaccination be provided for all passengers 12 and older no later than 24 hours before boarding. Passengers 12 and younger must still provide proof of a negative COVID test taken no later than 5 days before boarding. And finally, checking in with New Orleans, we have a little bit of good news. We talked yesterday about Hurricane Ida hitting the Big Easy on the 16-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. This has many people concerned that the city could see a repeat of the devastating floods brought by Katrina. Like I said, we have some good news. It looks as if the New Orleans flood protection system, which was designed and installed after Hurricane Katrina, has worked as planned. Currently, there is no flooding and there are no rescue operations underway. Many hotels in New Orleans do have power provided by generators and have been serving guests and first responders. Currently, crews are assessing the damage to the electrical grid. It's expected to be a few more days until the extent of the damage is known, and then repairs begin to start. New Orleans Airport has canceled all flights both Monday and Tuesday, but they are working with commercial carriers to resume service as soon as possible. And that's the news. Today in Travel is brought to you by the Adept Traveler, a travel agency that specializes in accessible travel. Our belief is that everybody, from the novice to the expert, from the able-bodied to the disabled, should be able to travel and to travel well. Our goal is to help them or you to do so. If you'd like to know more about the Adept Traveler, please visit our website at adept.travel. To stay updated on travel news, tips, tricks, and other insights, which we hope will help you to travel well, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. And of course, you can always visit our website at adept.travel.